breaking news. I'm heartbroken, speechless, like gutted. We've been working so hard over here, everyone in this camp. And I just feel bad for everyone involved in this event, the whole undercard. Opportunity has been ripped from all of us, but I do value Mike's health first and foremost. Love that guy. I have so much respect for him, and I want Mike to be healthy. And he says he still is going to knock me out, and I bought myself some time. So Mike is still talking shit over there. But Mike, if you want to do this, like you said, behind closed doors, behind the scenes, you've said you want to do this in Q4. You just need a little bit of time. So I'm ready whenever you are. This is too big of an opportunity. I think this fight's going to change the world, and I turn all my L's into W's. That's a motto I live by, and the universe makes no mistakes. So let's see what's in store.
Settle in, you won't believe what happened just now. This bout was first scheduled for July. A generational fight between Mike Tyson and Jake Paul was widely anticipated, but Tyson's unanticipated medical situation made the contest unavoidable. Boxing fans were in disbelief. After that, everything went crazy. When Mike Tyson was involved, there was chaos. Yes, Mike Tyson's hit on Paul may have finished the fight. Tune in as we analyze all that happened and talk about the ramifications for boxers and the boxing community. The heartbreaking news was that Tyson, who had trained hard for this fight, had to withdraw. I'm devastated, astonished, and distraught. We have been working so hard at this camp, so I feel awful for everyone engaged in this event. Mike's health is my first priority since I love and respect him so much, even though the chance to take care of him was taken away from us all.
In all the comments like, oh, dude, you must think it's bare knuckle. This is boxing. I'm like, oh, you don't know what a fucking dog Mike Perry is.
Yeah, he's a pit bull.
You need to do your goddamn research.
Mike
There's
Perry,
no quit.
He's a game-bred pit bull.
He's going to get in your fucking face for all 8 of those rounds. And everyone's like, oh, this is a gimmick fight. I'm like, you're a moron. But you're in the Mike Tyson fight? Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, Mike Perry's dangerous. That's a super dangerous fight.
When is the Mike Tyson fight?
It's supposed to be in November. Supposed to be. But that is, who knows if it's ever going to happen. I mean, Mike has ulcers.
He does.
He's a 58-year-old man
old
with
man
ulcers.
thing ever to get out of the fight.
Oh, Mike.
That's
Mike
like a CEO problem.
Yeah. He got on a plane.
Yeah, Mike Perry's fighting in July. It's July 20th.
Yeah.
Yep.
The
In
Mike
Tampa.
Tyson fight is in November. In Tampa, Florida, which is like that's Mike Perry's that's
Mike threatened to knock me out again, but I bought myself some time, which is why he's still talking. In that manner, but Mike, since this is a fantastic opportunity, I'm available to you whenever you're ready. If you want to proceed with it, as you mentioned, behind closed doors and behind the scenes, you said you wanted to finish this in Q4. I believe that everything will change as a result of my struggle and that I will overcome all of my losses. Since the universe is perfect, let's investigate what comes next. I regret that the romance between Tyson and Jake ended. In an exciting turn of events, Paul did not wait around but instead introduced Mike as a new opponent. By knocking out Perry, Paul demonstrated his strength and kept up his momentum in the boxing world. Although the majority of boxing experts predicted Mike Perry would prevail and stop Paul, Paul proved to be a formidable opponent. I find it
Paul, I like that shit. Yeah. I hope y'all keep that same energy when I knock this old man the fuck out.
He's fat. He should be lean and mean. He's fat and funky. I saw him with his shirt off the other day. He's fat.
Buster Douglas was fat, am I right?
I know, but you're no Buster Douglas.
I'm better. I'm better.
No,
and I'm gonna end you quicker than he did. And you'll remember that forever. You started me off. I appreciate that, Mike. I love you. I love you. Like a father loves his son, but I must discipline you. You're going down, old man.
Okay, I love you too. Who did he knock out? Little children. He didn't never knocked out a real man. Come on. He didn't knock out Tommy Fury.
interesting how many people are counting out Mike Perry. I'm not counting, dude, that's ridiculous. In every comment, I was responding to those who said things like, oh dude, you must think it's bare knuckle. This is box with. "Oh, you don't know what a dog." It's true that Mike Perry is a gaming bull. You should do a ton of homework on him since he won't give up and will hit you in all 8 of those rounds. Everyone is thinking, oh, this is a gimmick fight. But you should still leave the area if you like seeing Mike Tyson fights. It's a very dangerous battle. When is the Mike Tyson fight scheduled for November? What hope is there for Mike to break up with this guy considering that he has ulcers? Indeed. That does seem like a CEO problem. Played. Mike Perry will be competing on July 20th. The Mike Tyson fight is scheduled to happen in
I have
November.
some opinions about Jake Paul.
Mike Tyson is 57 years old. Honestly, I just think it's sad, bro. I don't know why Jake took it. It's a lose-lose. Everyone's going to know him as the guy that knocked out an old Mike Tyson.
At his age, if you get hit by one solid
Turn
Jake
into
Paul punch,
prune juice.
you're prune juice.
It's Mike Tyson. Anything can happen. Jake could literally walk out without an ear. Like, bro, he's...
The funny thing is, Evander Holyfield followed me.
Oh,
There you go.
Yeah. I said, nah.
Not enough ears.
No, I'm
November in Tampa, Florida. Who knows if that will actually happen? Mike Perry learned that someplace. Jake fared well enough to keep up his career trajectory even after Tyson lost. With the Tyson-Paul fight making headlines again, the boxing community was excited about the possibility of seeing these two square off right now. Unfortunately, chaos struck once more right when things appeared to be stabilizing. More distinct dates, same outcome, I'm my rival. Jake Paul, there were a lot of tensions prior to the war. At this point, as Tyson and Paul were at the location finishing up their arrangements, things took a sharp turn. As the combatants prepared for a big fight, Tyson reportedly delivered a strike on Paul. As unexpected as it was, the punch broke Paul's face and the internet. Despite his advanced age, Tyson still maintains the incredible strength that has made him the household name that he is today. The video clearly shows how quickly things got out of hand when his fist touched Ed, requiring security intervention to keep the two fighters apart. Jake Paul is quite fortunate because without security, he would have to be in the hospital for a long time. That's what happens when you spar with the greatest and most skilled boxer in history. Paul, that's really enjoyable. I hope the excitement level remains at your level. When I knocked this old man out, he's fat, but he should be mean and thin. I saw him without a shirt, so I know he's overweight. You see, Buster Douglas, because I'm greater than him, I'm going to finish you sooner than he did. I'm grateful, Mike. You'll never forget that it was you who first brought me into the world. I love you as much as a father loves his child, yet I have to correct you because you are growing too old. All right, I get it, but who did he knock out? Young kids? Definitely didn't knock down Tommy Fury, never a real dude. Come on. Mike Tyson's trademark uppercut hits Paul, and the other guy is outclassed. Sensing Tyson's strength, Jake decided it would be best to call it quits. Getting knocked out in front of millions of people would be less embarrassing, after all. Jake Paul has come under fire for his skewed preference for retired or elderly boxers over honorable opponents while choosing opponents. Paul's critics claim that he is more concerned with raising his record than establishing his mettle in the ring. In his lone bout, he lost to genuine boxer Tommy Fury via split decision. Fury scored 7,673 to win. Tommy, in light of this, many have questioned whether he actually possesses the talents or if he is just a YouTuber. Jake is affected by Tyson's bout cancellation because he is dressed as a fighter. Paul has a much more difficult career than Tyson does. Paul has an amazing opportunity to establish his credibility and demonstrate that he is more than simply a well-known YouTuber who fights to earn money from boxing by taking on a legendary fighter like Mike Tyson. If this fight doesn't go through, Paul might continue performing as a novelty act rather than turning pro. He needs to prove with this battle that he is a talented fighter and not just a well-known figure on social media. There is still the debate, though. I think that even if Mike Tyson is getting older, he is still Mike Tyson. The man who is still in good shape at over 60 years old is Mike Tyson. Decades later, his peekaboo is just as deadly. Mike Tyson is more than capable of plunging Jake Paul to the bottom and drowning him. You probably have some ideas about I don't know why Jake took it at this time, but Mike Tyson, a 57-year-old, is the guy that stopped Allen at his age. Mike Tyson is the one who will be hit with a decent prune juice. It's possible for anything without saying anything. Jay could have easily walked away and said something like, "Bro, it's funny that Evander Holyfield came after me. You can speak about Jake Paul all you want. The man can truly knock people out. But if Joe Rogan himself believes that he's a powerful fighter, then there must be some truth to what I stated about him not having enough ears. How do you feel about this guy named Jake Paul? I often think that people would say that Jake Paul is dangerous and has a lot of talent if he weren't a YouTube phenomenon and just a promising fighter. He is dangerous. His strength, in my opinion, is that people undervalue him because of his back for whatever ridiculous reason. This guy has been training non-stop, but all of that preparation is for naught now that the fight is officially off the schedule. Jake Paul's team moved quickly to certify that he had been hurt by the punch and that he would be undergoing evaluations by medical professionals. They also hinted that the unexpected violence might be the reason to break up the fight. Although Tyson's team acknowledged their regret for the incident in a statement, they made it clear that Tyson's actions were a reaction to the intense tension and provocation that existed before to the fight. Tyson hasn't made any public comments as of yet, but the incident has definitely made his preparations more difficult. Right now, the most important question is what will happen next. Will Logan try to find Mike Tyson's replacement? Today's video is now finished. Paul set out to get his brother's retribution. We'll have to wait and see because there are a lot of alternatives here. Kindly don't forget to hit the bell icon, like and subscribe if you enjoyed it. By doing this, you can make sure you never miss any of our upcoming videos. Additionally, remember to post your thoughts down below. Please continue to watch, and we hope to see you in the next video.